All right. So welcome. My name is Marty Hernandez, and today we are doing Melbourne, Australia, learning about Australia. So just so you guys know, the reason we do this, first off, of course, you're going to learn about these amazing destinations. We do programs, we do groups and stuff. So besides learning to help sell to your client, you also get amazing perks and stuff. So once you finish these programs, a lot of times you'll get invites to fam trips. We did New Orleans, and one of the couples that did the training with us actually there now on that fam trip in New Orleans. So again, besides learning, you get a lot of perks. Okay, so if you don't finish with us today, please go in and finish these, because you never know what you'll get. Sometimes they give, the California program gives you a gift bag at the end. You'll get it in the mail and stuff. So lots of fun. Again, if you're new with us, what it is I'll read, or there's videos, or we'll take turns reading. There's a certificate at the end. We take a test. So it's kind of fun to do together because we all help each other. Okay. A lot of people will follow along on their phone and then take the test online, or they do a split screen. Okay. Registering, when you register, after you register, go in, you'll have to click and go in and click like Google email or whatever. Try the different ones, because I know there's a lot of times people have trouble. So again, if you can, if anybody can maybe help in the chat box for people that are having trouble registering, because I'm going to go ahead and get started on the reading. Again, if you're just registering, don't worry, we will wait for you for the test. Okay. We don't leave anybody behind, and we make sure that everybody passes. Okay. So again, I'll read, and as you see here, we have different, it's immediate level, 40 to 50 minutes English, pass the quiz. So I'm going to start reading some. Again, to register. When you register, make sure you put Archer Travel. Anytime you're registering, Archer Travel will always be the travel company, okay, the agency. So here, I don't know if this is just my direct. Evolution is the marketing side. Okay. Yeah, here's the link again. There you go. So just go in and click. You'll have to register. You'll put Archer Travel. You'll probably put the IATAN number, which is right here. Usually it asks for that. Memorize that, guys. You're going to need to memorize that.
05824.
Yeah, and then you get these certificates at the end. Okay, so just wanted to. We've done 55. So here's a list of all the trainings we've done. So in case you want to go back and catch up on some, there's a spreadsheet for that. And then I also put them here on my YouTube channel, like Canard. We're almost done with Canard. That's another free cruise, guys, just like Princess. We're going to complete that this Sunday, hopefully. Colombia, Peru. Lots of exciting places. Once you start doing these trainings, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, bucket list, you always plan it. It's like, okay, I want to go there, I want to go there. So also right here in this certificate workshop program that we have, Sandy puts them in here. So again, we're going to be doing Fort Lauderdale. Right here is the link. So you can pre-register ahead of time, guys, okay? So make sure you do that, pre-register. Some of them, like Travel Agent Academy, we've already done TBO. Now you're already in there. So you're going to be able to just pop in and go into Dominican Republic. Okay. But all the links are there. Here's the flyer. So that way you can pre-register. We can be ready to go. Okay. All right. And if you're not part of this group, here you go. Register here. And this is where we like share marketing ideas. I share a lot of trainings in here and everything else. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get back to our training. Again, if you're just registering, don't worry. Take your time. We will wait for you when we get to the test part. Okay. And let me type in here. All right. All right, so overview. Melbourne is the capital, most populous city of Australian state of Victoria. Second most populous city in both Australia and Oceania. This city is a perfect amalgamation, of multicultural, vibrant, and elegant vibes. The benefits, you're going to learn how to reach Melbourne, getting around in Melbourne, best time to visit, arts and culture, things to do, places to stay, and places to eat. So again, it'll help you to sell to your clients. COVID guidelines. To enter Australia, international visitors, including Australians living abroad, must declare COVID-19 vaccination status and present suitable supporting documentation. Travelers visiting Australia may be required to display this. Now, just so you guys know, a lot of things change. Okay, this could be an older one. Okay, so whenever you're traveling or having a client travel, just check the most current requirements. Okay, because they may not have the COVID anymore. Okay, some of these trainings are older. All right. If you've been vaccinated, show your COVID-19 vaccination certificate to airline or vessel personnel when checking in for your flight. You may also be asked to show it to border authorities upon arrival in Australia. If you're vaccinated in another country, your COVID-19 vaccination certificate must be issued in English by a national or state, provincial level government or an approved immunization provider, and contain your name as it appears, your birthday, passport, or national identification number, brand name of the vaccine, date of dosage, or the date when the entire course of the vaccination was finished. Both paper and digital certificates are accepted, and children under the age of 12, as verified by their passport, are exempt from providing proof of the COVID vaccination. How completing each course will be beneficial? Well, completing each course will give you outstanding educational services to assist and improve your business and selling abilities. And then who is this course for? Travel agents and travel enthusiasts. So what is Melbourne? How do you guys pronounce it? Because Lay told me it's Melbourne, M-E-L-B-U-N. You forget the O and the R or whatever. Anybody know offhand? Anyway, what is it famous for? City is famous for its many laneways, its cultural diversity, excellent dining options for all budgets, and amazing street art. Okay, what are the best cultural places to visit? They have 3. Okay, this could be a test question. St. Patrick's Cathedral, State Library of Victoria, and Old Melbourne Gale. And what are the coldest months in Melbourne? June and July are the coldest months, and October is the wettest. Annual average rainfall for Melbourne is 649 millimeters. Okay. All right. So those are just good to know. All right. Let's start the course. And again, it'll pop you over. It may ask you to re-register or click again. So don't, just go ahead and do that. My messages are going through. All right, there we go. Okay, so as long as you're in here, do you see up here at the top, add itinerary? So if you click here, this will save all these slides for you. So you don't have to take like screenshots and stuff. You can just save these. And then when you go up here, as you see my itinerary, it has them all listed. So if I want to go back here to, Australia, I can click on that and see all the slides for future reference. Okay. So you can do that, or you can just do it based on the one slide. Okay. All right. So overview, it's the capital, most populous of Australian state of Victoria, second most populous city in both Australia and Oceania. The city is perfect amalgamation, and multicultural, vibrant, elegant vibe. City is perfect for okay, we just did that. Melbourne is a vibrant city, lively laneways, world-class restaurants, intriguing museums. Locals like coffee, which is abundantly served in quaint cafes. Always something exciting going on in the city, whether it's the unique flavors of the heated athletic rivalry, attending a sporting event, enjoy a cocktail on a rooftop, and learn about the stories hidden in Melbourne's art-filled alleyways. How do we get there? All right, so by air, Melbourne Airport, Tullamarine, is a modern, well-maintained international airport with connections to all major cities around the world. Numerous local locations in Australia. You can take a cab from the airport to your Melbourne destination. You may also use the Sky Bus, which departs from the airport every 15 minutes. Skybus will drop you off at Spencer Street Station, where you may quickly transfer to trains, buses, trams, and taxis to your ultimate destination. By road in Melbourne, buses and coaches are also available for interstate and regional travel. The buses will take you to Melbourne, are enormous, comfy, and secure. And Franklin Street is home to the offices of all the city major bus lines. And then train, mostly all Australian cities are well connected by train to Melbourne. The country link connects Melbourne to Sydney, while Overland connects to Adelaide and Perth. Flinders Street Station is Melbourne's principal station, where numerous intercity trains arrive daily. The station is well positioned and its architecture is particularly noteworthy. All right, getting around, so you can take the buses. Buses in Melbourne are an excellent method to move around the city and suburbs. You can hop on the Melbourne Visitor Shuttle, which will take you to practically all of Melbourne's attractions, and it's free. Buses connect to locations that do not have train service, okay? So keep that in mind. Taxi, getting around the city is in a hired taxi or automobile is simple and convenient, nevertheless. It is slightly pricey. There are several car hire agencies in Melbourne, so you won't have any problem locating one. If you want to do long drives in Melbourne, be sure your rental policy offers unlimited miles. By trams, Melbourne boasts the world's largest tram network. Trams symbolize Melbourne's pride. Trams connect most of the city, and tram riding is simple and comfortable. Wait till you read the best part. Free City Circle trams for visitors operate all weekdays in Melbourne's central business district. So that's good. Free, right? F-R-E-E, yes. By rail, Metro Trains, Melbourne runs all of Melbourne's trains. Partially subterranean City Loop serves as the foundation for Melbourne's entire train network. The railway service in Melbourne is quite prompt and pleasant mode of transportation for visiting practically all tourist attractions. It is also cheap and efficient mode of transportation. You have ferries. They take a boat journey down the Yarra River or across Port Phillip Bay to see the beauty of a city and the luxury of the Yarra River. Ferries mean minimal traffic and maximum enjoyment. And then by bike, cycling around the streets of Melbourne is a therapy in itself, or can say an entertaining way to see the city's attractions. Melbourne boasts an excellent network of bike trails, and the weather is also favorable for riding. All right, so lots of ways to get around there, and inexpensive. That's always good, right? Because of the excellent weather, again, could be a test question. Spring, September, November, and autumn, March through May, are the best months to visit Melbourne. It is great to explore the city on foot or by bike, enjoy picnics, barbecues, other activities in any of the city's magnificent parks. Arts, culture in Melbourne. So that's what they're known for, is the arts, okay? Melbourne's culture is alive and well. It's a city that inspires a melting pot of creativity displayed via its art, design, fashion, and events. Victoria has a strong artistic culture ready to be explored, from theatrical plays and live music to comedy clubs and fashion shows. The East End theatrical area, which comprises the heritage-listed Princess Theatre, Regent Theatre, Comedy Theatre, Her Majesty's Theatre, the Athenaeum, And the Forum is Australia's sole theatre district. Melbourne takes pride in its various personalities: intelligent, playful, eccentric, quirky, passionate, and multicultural. All right, outdoor activities. So this is, what are they going to do when they get there? All right, take Victoria's magnificent beauty and different natural ecosystems on an outdoor trip. Best way to experience Melbourne is in the open air, whether you're on skis or flying high in a balloon, out on a lake, or going up a mountain. The Pinnacle, walking and hiking. Choose between two paths up the Pinnacle Lookout: an easy to moderate hike from Sundial Car Park and a more difficult climb from Wonderland Car Park. The Pinnacle from Sundial Car Park, the trek from the Sundial Car Park to the Pinnacle is the most direct way to the Pinnacle and is the ideal path for inexperienced hikers or children. The Pinnacle overlook provides stunning views of Hall's Gap and Grampians. Many peaks along the hike keep a lookout for native animals such as koalas, kangaroos, even echidnas. Wear sturdy walking shoes because you may have to hop over some rocks and seasonal water crossings. Location, Grampians National Park, distance 2.1 kilometers, takes about an hour. The track condition is good, grade is medium. Start Sundial Car Park, finish at the Pinnacle. No permits required, and wear sturdy shoes. Check for bushfire warnings before you leave. The Pinnacle from Wonderland Car Park. Hikers will appreciate the more strenuous walk from the Wonderland Car Park to the Pinnacle. As you climb towards the Grand Canyon, a smaller relative of the American Canyon, marvel at the seemingly perilously situated stones. Listen to the tranquil trickling of Bridal Veil Falls, best after rainfall, and go via silent street before reaching the Pinnacle Lookout. Admire the expansive Grampians vistas. Again, 22.1 kilometers, takes about 2 hours. It's rocky and steep, hard grade. You start at the Wonderland Car Park, end at the Pinnacle. Hall's Gap is nearby. No permits required. Follow the trail markings and be cautious of the rocky sections. They might become slippery when wet. Brambrook, the National Park and Cultural Center, Hall Gap, and the local Grampians Visitor Information Center sell Wonderland walking brochures. All right, they also have day hiking sites in Melbourne. So you have Mount Arapiles, mountain climbing, and abseiling. Sorry for my pronunciation, guys. Mount Arapiles is a magnificent mountain located west of Horsham with some of Australia's most dramatic and rugged rock formations. Mount Arapiles has become Australia's most popular climbing and abseiling destination due to a mix of consistent weather and diverse range of cliffs, pinnacles, and bluffs. The mountain has over 2,000 approved climbs ranging from easy first-time ascents to level 30 climbs. Grampians, Garryward National Park. Climbers have access to more than 60% of Grampians, Garryward National Park's 165,000 hectares. The park's distinctive geological formations provide demanding peaks and popular overhangs. Climbers may put their strength and endurance to the test at Bundaleer, Mount Stapleton Amphitheater and the Watchtower, the Wonderland area, and the Hall's Gap Valley. Local adventure organizations provide a variety of climbing and abseiling courses, including beginning instruction for beginners and higher skill programs for experienced climbers. You have day hiking sites in Melbourne. Lace up your walking boots, hit the path. Summit overlooking vast plains. Go along coastal cliff top routes. Some of the Melbourne's greatest walking trails are only a short drive away, making them ideal for a day excursion. We've selected best day. Start over. Okay, no worries, Linda. You can catch up. We've selected best day walks and treks in Melbourne for you to explore. So keep track of these. These are good day hikes. Bush Ranger Bay Trail, Fort Nepean Trail, Hanging Rock Trail, George Bass Coastal Walk, Shorebrook Falls Trail, and Cape Woolnai Trail.
Marnie, I can read the next page if you want me to.
Okay, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Water activities in Melbourne. Surf, paddle, and scuba dive. Scuba divers will find a magnificent underwater environment of shipwrecks, kelp forest, and colorful soft corals at Victoria. Explore an underwater coastal route or join a local diving boat. Get out on the water in a canoe, kayak, or stand-up paddleboard. Are you ready to hit the waves? I am. Strap the surfboard to the roof and head to one of Victoria's famous surf areas. Water activities that you can do in Melbourne: surfing and windsurfing, kayaking, swimming, boating and sailing, stand-up paddleboarding, and scuba diving. Do you want me to keep going?
If you want, and then when you get tired, let me know, and then we'll see if anybody else wants to.
Okay, I'll do this page for you.
Okay.
Theater and performing arts. Melbourne has a strong performing arts history, including contemporary and classical dance, theater, cabaret, and dance. See performances by local stars and traveling international performers at renowned venues and prominent festivals throughout the year. Enjoy a good laugh at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Watch plays and modern dance in metropolitan and rural theaters, or go to the city's upper reaches for international stage performances and musicals. Art Center Melbourne. Art Center Melbourne, located in the heart of Victoria's art area, delivers flair, refinement, and a sense of distinction to your event that will amaze your guests from the moment they come through the doors. It offers something unique and memorable, whether beautiful city views or vibrant resin masterpieces filled with marbles. At Center Melbourne, Arts Center Melbourne offers unique settings for all occasions, with 10 conference rooms and 4 theaters. Each space, designed by Academy Award winner John Truscott, features dedicated pre-function areas and balconies, private amenities, natural light, and complimentary Wi-Fi. Forum Melbourne. The Forum Melbourne is live music, movie, theater, and event facility at the junction of Flinders and Russell Streets in Melbourne, Australia, in collaboration with the local architectural company Boehringer, Taylor and Johnson. It was created in 1929 by John Everson, a famous U.S. Picture Palace architect, in collaboration with the local architecture company Boehringer, Taylor and Johnson. Old Melbourne Gal, I don't know if I'm saying that right. The Old Melbourne Gal, built in the mid-19th century and located in central Melbourne, is made of bluestone and still has the original cells and historical features. Some of Australia's most notable offenders were incarcerated in these cells, including the famed bushranger Ned Kelly. The Old Melbourne Gal is the location. The Gal of one of Australia's most intriguing and distinctive locations can accommodate up to 120 people for a banquet supper or 350 for cocktail reception. Add some educational entertainment to the experience, such as guest appearances by Ned Kelly, duty sergeants, jail governors, or bands, DJs, and wandering entertainers. The former City Watch House and old Magistrates Court are also accessible for private events in the district. State Library Victoria. Melbourne's popular event venue is the newly built State Library Victoria. 10 distinct event venues with 4 entirely renovated and restored zones that restore historical beauty while introducing modern elegance. The rebuilt and enhanced library has it all, from the breathtaking Ian Potter Queen's Hall to conference centers and breakout rooms. The library, which was set up in the 1850s, has become an attractive historical destination in the heart of Melbourne's CBD. In the heart of the city, the State Library Victoria features some of the most incredible event rooms Australia offers. The library occupies a whole city block and has art treasures, carefully collected recordings, and historical books. The library's interconnecting areas may be used separately or together to organize large-scale events. A recent $88.1 million makeover has turned the library into a contemporary facility with several areas built in audio-visual equipment and screens while conserving traditional I can't ever say that word. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Sorry. I felt like I was in school reading in front of the class again.
It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're doing great,
Do you
though.
want me?
No,
I'm sorry.
I said you were doing great, though, so thank you.
Oh, you want me to do this last page for you?
If you like, and then we'll go to the next one. Thank you.
Okay. Arts and exhibitions. Art and exhibitions. Victoria is an art-loving state that celebrates it everywhere, from major city galleries to famous regional exhibition venues to village festivals and small artist workshops. Visit the National Gallery of Victoria to see the country's finest works and acclaimed international exhibitors. Then head to openings at contemporary galleries hidden in Melbourne's labyrinthine laneways to see traveling exhibitions at famous regional galleries in Castlemaine, Benalla, Ballarat, and along the Mornington Peninsula. Explore Victoria's length and width, absorbing innovation at every step. Sorry for the words I messed up.
All right, thank you. No, it is
You're
tough.
welcome.
That's again, I appreciate you volunteering because it is
Oh,
tough.
no problem. Sorry for the mess ups.
Oh, no, that's great. All right, so we have music festivals. Okay, who doesn't love music, right? Melbourne is a world-class music metropolis with a plethora of festivals, one-of-a-kind venues, and out-of-town rural experiences where you can dance till the morning. Melbourne has everything to offer to every type of music listener. There are several events showcasing local favorites, worldwide names throughout the year. Explore 2022 year's live music showcase. So again, as you see, this is older. So you have to update for this year, next year. But in October, they have the Marysville Music Weekend, Pitch Black. November, Queenscliff Music Festival, always live, and Ability Fest. In December, they have the Jazz Festival, the Music Week, Meredith Music Festival, Beyond the Valley, and Falls Festival. So again, if somebody's going, just double check, see what's the happenings are when they're going, okay? All right, places to stay. So where are we going to put our clients? So the city, recognized for its gardens, music, culture, and overall friendliness, is ideal for a family vacation or a romantic retreat for two. Plenty of places to stay for all budgets. The two primary tourist places to stay in are Central Business District, City Center, fashionable South Bank along the Yarra River. Melbourne is also known for its design-forward and arts-focused hotels in mid-range and premium options. The Adelphi Hotel, QT Melbourne, and Ovalo Laneways are excellent examples of this hotel type, with distinctive rooms and art, all in the city center. If you're searching for premium accommodations in South Bank with river views, the Langham and Crown Towers, Melbourne are excellent options. With our list of top places to stay in Melbourne, Australia, you can choose a nice hotel for your next visit. So you have the Campbell Point House, a luxury beachfront hotel and restaurant nestled beyond the tranquil and hidden hamlets of the Bellarine Peninsula. Campbell Point House, located a little over an hour's drive from Melbourne, is an ideal for weekend retreat. This 37-acre estate on Lake Conaware was inspired by the renowned lavish chateaus of rural France. Campbell Point House is a picture-perfect postcard setting. Facility can accommodate up to 30 guests in 8 magnificent apartments, each with its own in-suite, sitting area, and breathtaking views. The price is anywhere from $700 to $3,000. Yikes. All right, the price includes luxurious lodging, country breakfast, 4-course chef selection meal. Beverages are charged on consumption. Group bookings also possible. You have a Deza Retreat. Deza is a seaside retreat for anyone looking for yoga, healing, surf breaks, eco stays, lessons, courses, studio rental, plant-based food, seminars. It is surrounded by the tranquil shoreline of Janchuk, near Turkey, on Victoria's famed surf coast. 2 eco villas sleep up to 4 people each, and a tiny home sleeps 5 people, including 1 child. There's a fire pit, paved outdoor meditation circle, and a yoga studio that is infrared heated and offers group and private courses. There are hammocks, lots of spaces to rest, and lovely outdoor showers. Price for that is $300 to $500. Prices start at approximately $300 per night for 2 during off-peak months and go up to $500 per night during busy periods. Each villa can accommodate 2 more guests for $50 per person per night. And then West Melbourne, Melbourne's first premium lifestyle hotel, derives its design influences from the streets of Australia's cultural capital, with its defiant Flinders Lane location. Holds the back lane keys to what's new next in the city, presenting a playground where early risers to late night revelers may crank up the tunes in this vibrant metropolis. The design story for West Melbourne is based on the delight of discovery. As the rawness of industry gives way to beauty and an assortment of sensory triggers that disclose unexpected joys, each location has its individuality. That's $300 to $8,000. Wow.
You realize that's a big gap, right?
Yeah.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, 294 guest rooms at West Melbourne provides unique experience at every level of accommodation. In line with the hotel's overarching story, the rooms reflect characteristics of Melbourne while maintaining the city's signature darkly lit, understated elegance. So yeah, big gap there. I'd like to see.
You want me to read, Marnie?
Sure, if you'd like. Thank you. All right.
Cape Way. Cape Way is well located at the end of Sturt Court, with views of the Great Ocean Road and the shore. Wye River has an excellent site. The entry-level residents have an open kitchen, dining, living space, and a jet master open wood fireplace. A sliding glass wall opens onto the expansive sun-drenched patio, including a Weber barbecue. There are enormous flat-screen televisions in the main living space with surround sound entertainment system, price $700 to $1,400. The price for 2 people with the 2-night minimum stay, all linen, towels, and cleaning are included. There are additional price for each extra member. Mantra on Brussels. Mantra on Brussels is close to Melbourne's top attractions, including boutique shopping, famous food streets, and the fantastic selection of crafts and restaurants, theaters, sporting events, and cultural activities. With 24-hour reception, spa, fully equipped gymnasium, concierge service, heated swimming pool, and a home kitchen and bar located within the hotel that serves breakfast, lunch, supper, and 24-hour room service. There is a fee for covered parking. The Mantra at Russell's is ideally located and designed to provide contemporary accommodations to the center of Melbourne, ideal for business travelers, vacationers, and short-term and long-term visitors. Price $300 to $700. Ross Farm offers one-of-a-kind opportunity to enjoy modern country living in a rural environment located on the outskirts of Menling, one of the Gippsland's most progressive small towns known for the fantastic music and fine cuisine. Despite its humble beginnings as a tiny working dairy farm, Ross Farm was built to provide visitors with one-of-a-kind archaeological experience. The property may accommodate a variety of settings, including a romantic weekend away, a country escape from friends and family. That's good. A country escape with friends and family, or a corporate retreat. 400 to 800. Approximately cabin, 1 bedroom for $250 per night, 2 bedroom from $375 per night, dairy 3 bedroom from $490 per night. The entire property may be reserved for $11,100 per night. A cleaning fee is added to the daily cost. All listings need it to be a 2-night minimum stay.
All right.
Do you want me to keep going?
Sure. If you get tired, let me know and then we'll take over.
Great Ocean Road Escape, fresh saline air, rolling green hills, and the distant wash of sea are the views, scents, and sounds of the Apollo Bay Gateway. Use a local guide to make the most of your time at Apollo Bay. Arrive at a local produce pack to relax into your well-deserved vacations. Beds are prepared for new bedding and are ready for you to curl up at night. Many of them are pet friendly. Hearns Port Accommodations. Hearns Port Fairly Accommodations makes it simple to choose your home away from home in Port Fairly. View, compare, and choose from the range of top accommodations for short-term vacation and executive rental. In Port Fairly, I keep adding an L and I know it's not there. Ferry. You may choose from fully furnished luxury holiday homes, apartments, cottages, and villas. Many residents provide views of East Beach, the Morin River, and the Southern Ocean. Hearns Point Ferry accommodation can assist you in finding space that meets the needs and pocket, allowing you to relax and enjoy the seaside lifestyle. Peninsula Hot Springs. Clampering is being redefined at Peninsula Hot Springs. You won't believe you're sleeping in a tent in a full in-suite and floors heated by geothermal water and split systems to create your temperature. Peninsula Hot Springs clamping accommodation is designed for sheer relaxation, especially for two. It is hidden in the nature and environs of the hot springs with private decks, king beds, walk-in robes, and custom components inspired by nature. And they're saying this is a tent? Really?
Yeah.
Clampering at
Glamping.
Springs provides a total wellness experience. Immerse yourself on an on-site geothermal bathing, eating, spa treatment, wellness activities, and the finest of the region's experience. The Peninsula Hot Springs crew is excited to welcome you to awaken the nature with them. Price is $700 to $1,500. Glass House. Stay at the Glass House and explore an area rich of one-of-a-kind. The ideal combination of adventure and leisure and a variety of flavors and tastes to satisfy the senses of your all year round. Relax and unwind in one of Alpine Valley's Gateway's contemporary and exclusively designed deluxe accommodations. Glass House is a superb home with impressive amenities, ideal for families and couples. Price $400 to $900.
All right. You want me to take over?
I can keep going if you want.
Okay, you can finish this one and then I'll start on the eating places.
Read next.
Eat and drink your way through Melbourne with the understanding wines of Mornington Peninsula and Yarra Valley to Melbourne's pop-up restaurants and Murray's picturesque riverbank cafes. Tranquilize your taste buds in the inner city pubs, alley eateries, hated dining rooms, and quaint rural lodges, and finish with a pint from a rustic artisan brewery. Melbourne nightlife. Explore the city of Mexicana, Spanish tapas, Chinatown pleasures, coffee shop, rooftop bars, and trendy Indian food. Chat with locals over beers and steaks in an inner city bar, or settle for a sumptuous 8-course meal. Wow. Cheese makers. If you love cheese, Melbourne offers lots of specialty cheese manufacturers, rural producers, and cheese shops to keep you satisfied. Plan your trip around seasonal food and wine festivals and local produce markets. Visit farm gate producers, dairy shed stores, and that one along the journey. There you go.
Delicatessens. All right, thank you. All right, so top restaurant. You want to read? Anybody? Okay. All
I
right.
can. You want me
Okay.
to?
Yep, go
Okay.
ahead.
Melbourne, top restaurants in Melbourne. Celebrate the changing seasons with delectable products from Melbourne at delicious places to eat around the state. Progressive chefs offer up home-style favorites, exotic cuisines, and new delicacies from the city to the country. Bray, how am I supposed to read this?
I just put Bray, Flower Drum. These are just you can just say these are the names or whatever, but maybe that's.
Minimchina, Atika, Laura Igni. Okay, top chefs in Melbourne. Food trends come and go, but coffee, brunch, and sourdough bread are perennial favorites. Bakers, cooks, chefs, and baristas around Victoria share a passion for informal meals with fresh ingredients. The River Deck, Yarra Valley, Artisan Bakery, Olive Lock, the Bakehouse Sourdough, Poppy's Nursery and Cafe. Top breweries and distilleries in Melbourne. Visit Melbourne's ever-expanding stable of craft breweries, yum, cideries, yum, and distilleries to discover a new breed of small batch ales, brews, and spirits. Whatever your drink of choice, we've got a flight of something special for you. Dale's Ford Cider Company, Four Pillar Distillery, Bridge Road Brewers, St. Andrews Beach Brewery, Jetty Road Brewery, Bass and Flinders Distillery, Bright Brewery, Tar Barrel Brewery, Distillery, Billings Brewery. Take a quiz. Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Of course.
Okay, so is everybody ready? Thank you guys for reading. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So is everybody to the point where you're registered and you're ready to take the quiz? Again, we don't leave anybody behind, so perfect. Also, just so you guys know, some of your questions may be out of order, okay? So this question may be yours down here, okay? So just take your time and look down and it'll probably be this question or whatever, okay? So again, we usually have the same questions, they just may be out of order. So which are the best seasons to visit Melbourne? Was it?
I mute mine.
Spring.
What?
What is it?
Wasn't it autumn? I thought it said
It's
autumn.
spring.
Does it mean like,
I thought it was
In-
there was two of them, but maybe not. I think it's mainly
Spring.
spring and autumn, but they don't have autumn, so. Should we just?
Yeah, it said spring, September to November, and then
Yeah.
March to May.
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
It only gives you one, so perfect. Okay, Melbourne has the world's largest blank network. Is that the tram or train? or
think-
air?
Tram. I think it was tram, but I'm
Tram?
not positive.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm checking. Hold
Okay,
on. Let me see if I can get it to pull up.
all right.
Tram,
Tram, thank you. In
It's-
which year Forum Melbourne was created?
Ooh.
1929. I looked it up.
Okay, very good. When was the State Library Victory established?
1854.
Boy, you're good. You must take good notes.
No.
No, it's called Google.
Okay. Good. Okay, which path to the pinnacle is good for beginners and children? That the sundial one? Or the wonder?
Oh. Which path to the pinnacle is good for beginners?
Sundial.
Sundial, yeah, that's how you thought. Okay. Which of the following is Melbourne's first premium lifestyle hotel?
No idea. Mm,
Lifestyle. Think it was the W, but not sure.
It was Cape Wide.
Cape Y. Okay, we got Cape Y and W. Everybody, does anybody else?
What it was the first what?
First
Premium
lifestyle hotel, first premium.
Lifestyle?
Yeah,
I spelled that wrong. Lifestyle hotel. It's giving me a ton of them. That doesn't help me. I
Well,
see Skyline.
I thought Cape Y.
Princess Cruise has told me that I should, that when I'm taking the quiz, I should just screenshot all of the info up to the quiz and then
Then you can go back and look.
Yeah.
Let's try Cape Y. We've got 2 out of 3 on here for that. So, which of the following?
I'm
music-
sorry.
Okay,
W Melbourne. It says the W Melbourne.
it's a W Melbourne. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. Which of the following music festivals take place in the month of November? Pitch Black,
Queenscliff,
Queenscliff.
Queenscliff,
Okay. How many
No.
conference rooms are in the Arts Center of Melbourne?
Boy,
I
we're batting 100 here.
know. Some of
Hold
these are a
on, let
little
me go
tough.
Google. 14.
So would it be
Nope.
That's my
15?
answer.
Must be 15.
Okay. And then which historical place in Melbourne is made up of blue stone?
The Gale, but not positive.
Okay, anybody else?
The old
I
Melbourne.
thought it was the library.
Old Melbourne Gale.
Yeah. Mhm. I thought it was old Melbourne. Yeah,
It's
it
Old
is.
Melbourne Gale.
All right.
thought it
Okay,
too.
so we got Old Melbourne Gale, 15, Queenscliff, West Melbourne, Sundial, 1854, 1929, the Tram, and Spring. So let's see
Yeah,
how we did.
Hmm.
Ding, ding, ding. 7 out of 9. You can do better. So the state library is wrong and the conference rooms are wrong.
That was
Hmm.
bad Google.
So I'm gonna say 10 for the conference room and state library.
This was a hard one.
I know. All right, so this was old, what was this old? Yeah,
Wrong
yeah,
too.
right. And this was,
Was the library 1856?
I don't know, I'm missing now.
Did they not even tell us which ones were wrong?
On the libraries, it says
yeah, it is.
14. but that's what Google says, 14.
Well, that's not even
You
a
mean the
choice.
I know.
conference rooms?
I messed up.
Oh my gosh, what a nightmare.
All right, which of the
Oh my
following is the
goodness.
first premium? That was West Melbourne, that was right. Queens Cliff, right? So the State Library Victoria was established when? We need that one. Best season was
Spring,
spring,
yeah.
10 and 1956. Okay.
I didn't hear the one for Bluestone. Which historical place in Melbourne is made up of bluestone? Was that the old Melbourne?
The W,
Thought it was the
Old Melbourne,
the
Gail.
old Melbourne. Yeah, that one.
Okay, okay,
And
thank you.
which year was Melbourne created?
Mm.
Eh,
1929.
29.
29. All right.
What are we putting for the state Victoria established?
1856, is that right?
That's what Google said, but well, Google said 1854, but that was wrong.
Oh,
All right, let's try 56. And then this says 14 conference rooms, so we're gonna try 10. All right, let's try it. Ba, 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 ba.
Google's never wrong.
Yay, at least we passed, so
I got 8 out of 9. I'm happy.
8 out of 9, yeah. So yay, at least you passed, guys. So you got your certificate, so you can download your certificate. You can view it. All right,
Where?
right there. Share your certificate. Maybe we'll do these next ones next time. We have Perth and Western Australia. So these are additional ones we can do. So we'll add them to our list. Again, you guys can do these all on your own if you'd like also. As you see here for our schedule for next or for this month, we're doing Fiji tomorrow, Fort Lauderdale, Anchorage, Dominica, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ontario, Canada, Croatia, and then Viking, this Viking River cruises possibly. So that's gonna be a two-parter. So hopefully, again, join us for that. Again, you guys can pre-register here. So that way you guys are all set. So when we start, okay, and again, they're at 10 a.m. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So again, congratulations, everybody. Thank you for helping read and thank you for helping with the test.
Thank you.
Again, make sure you post your certificate. Let people know, maybe go back when you save the itinerary of places to see and do and stuff, so you can share with them. And then hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow for Fiji, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
You're welcome. I
Thanks,
hope you guys have a
thank you.
great weekend.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks, everyone. See ya.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye. Bye.